Hello everyone, welcome to today's tarot reading. So let's see what is going on today. I'm gonna put you a little bit farther away. That way I don't accidentally hit the camera or something like that. So yeah, let's see. The first message of 2026, sorry. I'm still in the past, it seems. Four of Pentacles and then the Ten of Pentacles. Hello, stability, using your resources, feeling stable. Wow, this is amazing. Should we do like a January tarot reading? I feel like this calls for like January tarot reading because the stability. So financial stability coming in, but we have the Ace of Swords in Ace of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, and then the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you have all this money coming in, or this could be a money tarot reading in general. I don't know, we'll see where this goes. But yeah, stop hiding away your emotions. Stop feeling like you cannot commit to yourself, or like you're not worthy of all this money coming in. You're delaying it a little bit, okay? I'm hearing you could have like the first 2 weeks of this month be very, very prosperous and like literally so much wealth coming in. But you need to do a little bit of some work around your money mentality and your money mindset. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so cycle closing and ending here. Let me tell you something real quick. This karmic cycle is supposed to close by the 23rd of January, is what I'm hearing. That's kind of like the deadline. I'm hearing from Spirit, you can either learn how to manage your money mentality right now on your own, or you wait until then, and then Spirit is gonna force you basically how to confront it. So when certain situations happen where you feel that you're being tested, it's in a way yes, because you're supposed to move on from that timeline, right? And I'm hearing you have until January 23rd. King of Cups. Okay, so you're supposed to be acting with emotional maturity in this case. You cannot be constantly avoiding things. You cannot be pretending and gaslight yourself into thinking, oh, I'm overthinking it. Oh, maybe I should just, you know, stay with the logical route and all that. Absolutely not. You know that door slamming right now? I feel like that signifies like Spirit saying like close that damn door on the lack mentality, on your old mindset, whatever it is. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, you're having a tough time letting go of that story and timeline. It's just you've grew up with poverty mindset where it just feels weird to even entertain a richer timeline and wealthier timeline. But the thing is, you're struggling back to back right now, and Spirit says stop choosing lack, stop choosing struggle. I'm hearing you're supposed to embody a soft life, or even you are wishing you could have a soft life, but then every single time when a bill comes in, you're like, oh my god, like it's so much money. Like you literally freak out. You're supposed to regulate your nervous system around money. We have the Ten of Swords and then the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, an ending is coming to you, not realizing that you are magic, that you can control and call in whatever it is that you want. Your thoughts create, right? So why continue creating more lack? Why create more circumstances where you have to pay more and more? Funny story, as an example, my driving school actually wants to raise their prices, right? Which doesn't make sense because they already have so many students. Yes, stuff got more expensive. So in hindsight, it does make sense, but not that much, you know, how much they want to raise it. So I was like, no, I'll just manifest that everything in the stores just gets cheaper, life gets cheaper, so we can all benefit, right? But also don't raise your prices. And they keep delaying the raise, you know, because I'm saying like, no, this is what you need to do when you are confronted with a circumstance that you don't want. You change the story. Oh, but like whenever I think about it, it pops up again and I get mad. Take that, okay? Take that chance. Whenever it pops up and you want to get annoyed, you can get annoyed in that moment, but then just remind yourself. For example, for me, whenever I thought about like them wanting to raise the price, I was like, ugh, I'm gonna have to pay more. Then I was like, no, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna pay more because they're just not gonna do it. That's what I need you to do. Whenever you are confronted with a circumstance, you are allowed to get a little bit annoyed there. You're human. I completely disagree with what everyone else is saying, like stay neutral about it and all that, right? Because your thoughts manifest, not your feelings, right? But you can alchemize those feelings and you can turn that annoyance into motivation, right? So in that moment, catch yourself and be like, actually, you know what? I want it to be like this. And even if it keeps popping up, the circumstance, and you feel pulled to getting annoyed, just in that moment, change it, right? Because when it pops up in that moment, you're the most receptive because the old story is literally looking at you, right? So in that moment, you look at it back and you're like, no, you're like this and this. And I feel like sometimes this can be even more effective than just aimlessly affirm throughout the day, because in that moment, it's when your subconscious is trying to bring it to the surface, and then you're like, actually, we're changing that. And then your subconscious is, ooh, okay, I guess we're just going with that. And when it keeps popping up, it's not you not being reprogrammed or your mind not being reprogrammed. It's actually asking you, is this still the old story? Like, is this the current version? And you have to be like, no. It's kind of like when you train the puppy, right? At first, it's gonna take a little bit while before it like completely understands that it needs to sit when you say sit. Same thing. I hope this helps for those that need to. Ooh, and the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is so good right now because literally you are commanding that. So this week I want you to really practice that. When like the circumstance pops up and your mind just wants to go with that old story, you're nope. And we have the Devil here, which is literally breaking free and breaking the cycle, rebelling a little bit, where you have to be to your own mind and say, no, it's not like this. And the Four of Swords next to it. I love that. Restoring that story and that mindset and that cycle, whatever it is that you want to call it, it's just redirecting it. You have to redirect it always in the direction that you want it to be. All right, let's see what else. Or should we move on to the Oracle deck? Just a couple of more cards. Let's see. We have the Six of Swords and the Tower. Ooh. Okay, fast shifts for next week. Next week, I can guarantee you, you're gonna look at every day and be... Next week is gonna feel like 2 weeks or maybe even 3 weeks with how many things are gonna change. It's just one thing after the other falling into place. And the more you redirect your thoughts again... I wanna cough. I have like a scratching here, so make sure that your throat chakra is completely balanced out as well. But whenever you just redirect and you redirect and you redirect, you constantly realign with the and choose a different reality, so things are going to be shifting very quickly. Make sure that you stay grounded during that time. I'm seeing like a bubble bath, so I guess Spirit wants you to do a little bit of some self-care in between. Okay, let's see what the fairies are saying. And then I'm gonna go and take a nap. Okay, let's see. Okay, we already have one card, which is ask for what you want. Sometimes you don't even allow yourself. Hello, can you focus? The autofocus just wants to do whatever it wants. Sometimes you just have to allow yourself to want things. I'm hearing your whole life you had to pass on wanting things because family situation and circumstances. So you didn't even entertain wishing for something, where even if it is in your own mind you felt guilty because who am I to ask for this? I don't know, a Lego card just popped in my mind. Daughter. Could be that you need to listen a little bit to your inner child. Could be you should be inspired by little children. Before I got that card, I actually wanted to tell you that I've started again the thing that when I see the number 1111 that I just say a wish, and now I see 1111 on my timer or like the clock so much more often because, you know, the awareness is there and the reticular activating system looks for it basically. And so my reality makes sure that I always catch it, and it's so fun. It just makes things a little bit more fun, a little bit more magical and whimsical. You need to bring that energy as well. We need more whimsy in life, and I feel with 2026, because so many things are going to happen to everyone, our lives are going to change this year so much that we need to start embodying that magical energy. So for the next couple of years, it just comes very, very natural. Affirmations. Okay, what are some affirmations that you're using? What are some affirmations that you can start implementing in your day-to-day life? My recommendation is use your birth chart to figure out what affirmations you need to do. I've been doing affirmations for my first house, 10th house, and then my Chiron. So I have in my first house 3 different placements, like planets. I don't remember them right now. I think it was Jupiter in Capricorn, and then Uranus in Aquarius, and Neptune in something. I think Capricorn as well. So, and then Chiron in Libra, I think 10th house. Yeah, it was 10th house. And then my Venus is in Libra in the 10th house. I'm saying that for those that have similar stuff, that way you know what you should implement. But because my job is literally in the public eye, I need the first house placement and my career placement, which is the 10th house. And Chiron because it's also my 10th house, which is my career. And yeah, so I started using affirmations to help me out there with fear of visibility, being the center of attention, being magnetic, and having very like magical presence and all that. And I have to say, I don't say them all throughout the day or even every day because I have a list and I just, you know, switch them around. I have to say these affirmations are very, very strong. Why? Because they're the direct blueprint of my soul or my energy, basically, however you want to look at it. Please look into your birth chart and pick a couple of house placements that are important for you, either for the whole year or for the next 6 months if you want to switch it up even more. But make sure that you use that to make your affirmations, because I have to say things have been shifting very quickly, and also, wow. So Spirit is also saying, please look into that. Business. Okay, who has wanted or has been wanting to start a new business, or who has here their own business? It's gonna be thriving. Again, 10th house placements, please look into that. Okay, we need to use all the cheat codes in life that we can, you know. And I'm gonna pull the decision and advice oracle deck now, so go ahead and please ask your questions if you have some. If not, I'll just be pulling and channeling whatever is needed. Also, it's a very, very sunny day today, so I'm sorry if that light keeps changing. Whoa. So many things. Wow. Okay, let's see. We have, on one hand, we have a full-blown yes. Then we have a, it's gonna be what it is, basically. Let life approach you or come to you. This is probably about you going with the flow. Is it focusing? I don't know. What else does it say? Sometimes you feel you want to take control, but not from a healthy place, more from an obsessive place where if you don't have control over your life, you feel very lost. Excuse me. Very lost, very scattered. Spirit is saying, please just flow. The circumstances are in your favor. So you have been doing a pretty good job in thinking in your favor and also doing your affirmations and all that. Sometimes you wonder, is it working? Because you don't see what is shifting right now. But always know that behind the scenes, stuff is picking up very, very quickly. It's about practicing faith a little bit and confidence in yourself and knowing that what you call in has no choice but to show up. Okay, don't overlook the obvious. Sometimes you are too close-minded is what I'm hearing, where you think too much logically. You literally live in a world with energy, okay? There's no coincidences, only alignment, stuff happening and falling into place. So you also have to pay a little bit attention to synchronicities is what I'm hearing. Spirit is trying to communicate with you. The tarot readings are great, but also on like your day-to-day basis when you go outside, when you need a little bit of a pick-me-up, ask Spirit for a sign. Am I on the right path? Show me this symbol. And then you see it, okay? Then we have don't waste your time. And I just heard worrying and doubt. This is why the affirmations are so important, because you need to bypass. Is that the correct word? I don't know. But, you know, you just have to move your way around them. They're little unnecessary obstacles. Get advice. Ooh, okay, so sometimes you need to ask for a second opinion, is what I'm hearing. So go to your most trusted person. I'm hearing like a mother, sister, best friends, or even a tarot reader. Gee, the notifications are staying on, so ask. Sometimes it's better to have a different opinion than someone else, because it allows you to see. Why am I lisping? You're scared to ask for a second opinion, I guess. A throat chakra closed. I did say in the beginning, make sure that once that's open and balanced. But here's the thing. Sometimes when I talk with my friend about law of assumption stuff, I have a different view than she does on certain things, and it's necessary, because sometimes you do get inspiration from the other person, because in a topic where you probably think a certain way, you would have never come to that other conclusion if you wouldn't have talked with someone about it, right? So whatever it is, talk. Ask for advice. Also, at the end of the day, people are here to serve you in a way. And I don't mean this in a conceited way, but everyone in your reality is someone that you created, basically. So they're here to help. Also, I'm hearing like you should ask your spirit guides for more help. If there's a situation where you do not really want to deal with it, you don't have to. Give it up to your angels, your spirit guides, God, whoever it is that you pray to. Let them carry some burdens as well, because they are literally here for that. I hope this reading gave you all the clarity that you needed. What should we do today? How about like some coins, some money emojis? Because I feel like your business or like your money situation in general this year, but yeah, this year too, you're gonna make way more money than you did the year before. But this month is going to show you that the more you trust yourself and the more worthy you and safe you feel around money, the more comes in. So a money emoji, and I'm safe around money. Why don't we do that? Okay, I will see you guys in the next reading. Until then, bye bye.